Scientists with birds.
It's really amazing to be working here. I mean, the smell of the loblolly pines reminds me of my grandmother's house, and
Birds fly away.
just everything here is so beautiful.
Aerial view of waterway. Heron in water.
Yeah, this is just a dream spot to be working at.
Host on camera. Hi, I'm Sammy Demers with Outside Science, Inside Parks. Assateague Island is way out on the Maryland coast, and it's famous for its wild horses. But it's also a great spot for birds. In this episode, park scientists and interns are giving birds a health checkup to make sure they're doing okay. Let's check it out. Opening sequence. Graphic reads Outside Science, Inside Parks. Sign for Assateague Island National Seashore. Scientists measuring bird. Graphic read maps, monitoring aviation productivity and survivorship. Speaker is Lindsay Reese, supervisory biologist.
We were banding forest birds. We put out 10 mist nets throughout that section of the maritime forest, and we're capturing birds and banding them and looking for productivities.
Speaker is Emma Cummings, scientist and park intern.
We're going to do a net run where we'll go and check all of the nets. We check them every 40 minutes and we'll extract the birds and then bring them back to our banding station.
We're really interested in what kind of birds we have out on the island in the maritime forests, and then how productive they are, really kind of concentrating the time we do that during their breeding season.
Emma holding small bird.
This is a yellow-throated warbler. They're a migratory species that come here, so it's very exciting. I learned a lot in the classroom, and seeing those pictures and learning how the molt cycle works and bird anatomy, it's all very helpful, but I feel like until I came into the field, I didn't completely understand how birds work and, how their molt works. You can't completely see the molt limits and all the different plumage variations until you actually bring yourself into the field and get that hands-on experience. Collecting data is really important, and when I go back into the office and I get to enter all this data and see all these amazing birds that we caught.
Slow motion bird release.
I mean, there's so many birds that I hear and see around here, but to be able to hold them up close and to put a band on them that's going to be on them for the rest of their life, where if someone else catches this bird, they'll know exactly where it came from.
Walking through woods.
So it's really important to contribute to the science.
The Scientists in Parks program is an amazing National Park Service program, and it's just really important to get youth, either coming out of college or in college, just some more hands-on experience, and really setting them up to become the next National Park Service biologists, ecologists, just getting people in the field and getting that field hands-on experience.
Emma releasing large bird. 2,
3. I love being outside. I love being able to interact with nature and wildlife and learn more about how everything interacts with each other. So I think it's the best way to learn, is just to be immersed in the field. That's why I'm out here.
Emma examines bird head. Graphic reads skull ossification, the natural process of bone formation in the skull.
Some birds have skull ossification when they're older or younger, so if their skull is fully formed or fully ossified, that means that it's an older bird.
Team measuring birds.
Everyone I work with has already taught me so much, and I feel like these experiences you just can't learn inside. 4, 4, 2, 3.
Host on camera. Thanks for watching this episode of Outside Science, Inside Parks. We'll see you next time. Horses and people on beach. Graphic reads Outside Science, Inside Parks is a production of NPS Natural Resource Stewardship and Science. Aerial view of island and bay in association with Colorado State University.